Yo, what up, y'all, man? Listen, it is 2024. Happy New Year's. And Precious Credit Management want to give you the opportunity to get free credit repair. Yes, you heard that correctly. Free credit repair for 2024. 3 months, I will personally work on your credit profile. And you want the opportunity to win? There is one simple task. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, Precious Credit Management LLC. Alright, so hit that subscribe button. Let me know when you are done if you want the opportunity to receive free credit repair, right? Now, today's video, I want to talk about late payments on your credit report. I want to discuss late payments, how they affect your credit score, and some of the things you could do to help you prevent those late payments and prevent that drop in your credit score, right? And a lot of times this goes unnoticed because people don't understand, the consequences behind late payments, right? So first, let's discuss 30 days past due. 30 days past due on your credit report. When a late payment is 30 days past your due date, that is when the actual late payment will report to the credit bureaus, right? TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So let's say, for example, if your payment due date each month is the first of the month, right? And you miss your minimum payment due. So let's say your minimum payment is 35 bucks. You miss your minimum payment due. 30 days past your due date is when that delinquent account will show up on your credit report, right? This is super important. Why? Because you can lose over 100 points on a late payment, right? Missing a payment. Not only do you lose points on your credit report, I mean on your credit score, now you have this derogatory mark on your credit report. Lenders charge late fees as well. So now you're getting hit with a late payment, 30 days past due. You're getting hit with a late fee as well. So now, how does this also trickle down in your credit report? When you go to apply for credit limit increases, when you go to apply for other accounts with that creditor, a lot of times, guys, if you have too many late payments, then they're going to deny you because based off of your current activity, right? If you're paying late, then now they are considering the fact that this person may not be able to pay, right? This person may be in some type of financial trouble. Now, remember what I said earlier. If your late payment, if your minimum payment is $35, now you're gonna owe $70. So now you're gonna owe for, let's just say, January 1st, and then you're gonna owe for January 1st, and then you're also gonna owe for February 1st. So you're gonna owe for the balance that went unpaid, and then you're also gonna owe for that next month. A lot of times this is how people get into trouble. So when you start seeing on the credit report and you looking at your actual credit report and you're looking at the payment grid and you see 30 days past due, 60 days past due, 90 days past due. Once it gets to a 90 days past due, most lenders write this off as a charge off on your credit report. Now, once it becomes a charge off, it's really doing damage because now this lender is saying, "Hey, we don't even think we're gonna get our money from this person, right? It is 90 days past due." So we want to keep track of our payments. We talked about late fees. When you're already paying interest rates, when you're already paying your minimum payments or more, we do not want to add late charges as well to those fees, right? Also, because I wanted to make sure I take notes for you guys, man, and really understand it and having some different talking points for you guys. All right, now remember, if you pay within that 30 days, so if your payment is due January 1st and you pay on the 2nd, or you pay on the 3rd, or you pay on the 5th, it will not show up as a late payment on your credit report. So you want to make sure that you are making that payment as soon as possible. right? As soon as possible. What a lot of times will happen is somebody say, oh man, well, it was late, so I'll just pay it at a later date or whatever the case may be. No, you want to make that payment as soon as possible. Now, if this starts to trickle down from, one credit card, say you have a Capital One card you paid late. Now you got Chase, you paid late, and all these different cards. Now you're starting to get multiple late payments, which is going to continually drop your credit score drastically the longer you pay late. Now I talked about this in other videos, guys. You can set up auto pay if you are financially able to do that. You can set up auto pay just so you don't forget your due dates. You can pay early. So when you receive your statement date, not your due date, when you receive your statement date, which is typically like a week or so before you receive your actual due date, you can pay early. And the benefits of paying early is the fact that now you don't have to worry about making that payment again until the following month, right? So say you get your statement date on the 25th, but your due date is not till the first of the month. You can pay that right away as soon as you got your statement date, as soon as it's available for you to pay, because it takes the stress and it takes the anxiety off of forgetting about payments, having too much to pay, and I always talk to you guys about paying the minimum payment. Lastly, make sure when you are reviewing your credit reports that you are looking at your payment history, right? Most credit monitor sites will show you at least 2 year payment history. So when you're looking at your payment history, you want to make sure that's accurate. Meaning, if you paid in January 2024, you paid on time, you want to make sure that the credit bureaus aren't reporting that as a late payment, right? You want to make sure you're getting that corrected, and if that is the case where they are reporting inaccurate information, then you want to write a dispute letter, or you can make a phone call to request that update on that late payment if it is incorrect. Now, also, if you only have one late payment, let's say you don't have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of late payment, you can also write what is called a goodwill letter. And a goodwill letter is going to pretty much say, hey, I know I paid this account late, and you're pretty much asking this lender to be a little flexible and lenient on removing that late payment for you. Some companies will do this, but it's worth a try. Why is it worth a try? Because you could potentially get that late payment removed, right? So we want to make sure we are paying on time. Tax season is here, right? Tax season is slowly approaching. W-2s are coming out. We do a lot of spending, and we spend a lot of money and not understanding what it's actually going towards. But if you are looking to build your credit score, if you are looking to build your credit report, so in order to build your credit score, you must you must nurture the data that is in your credit report. And one thing we want to avoid is late payments, collections, charge offs. Like I said, multiple late payments, those are the things that we want to avoid. So when you are looking at your credit reports, make sure you are taking a close look at each account, one by one, identifying any mistakes that you may see, anything that may be reporting inaccurate, and make sure that you are focusing on your finances in order to budget to make sure that we can maintain debt that we currently have. This is super important, because if we're not maintaining the debt and the bills and the balances that we currently have, then you do not want to bite off more than you can chew by getting more debt. That's not the answer, right? We want to be able to manage what we have in front of us first before we go out there and we're watching all these different YouTube videos. We're watching all these people talk about, you can get this card and you can get this $20,000 limit and you can get this. No, focus, stay small, focus on managing what you have in front of you, and then you will be able to upgrade and you will be able to expand your profile in the long run. All right, so make sure, like I said, if you want the opportunity to receive 3 months of free credit repair, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is all you have to do. Your name will be added to a list as a candidate, And then one lucky person is going to get chosen before the end of January 2024 to receive free credit repair services. Peace.